How's it going, everyone? So, I'm going to title this video Lesson Number 1, Fantasy versus Reality. And you're like, man, what does that mean? Well, the fantasy would be, let's start selling singles, let's go through the process, let's get connections. Let's do a mass box opening. And the reality, we're 3.5 months out. All pre-orders are sold out. Every LGS in the country is trying to get their hands on this set. And as a smaller, newer company, the odds that your pre-orders are going to get filled are, I would say you have like a 0.5% chance. Which to me is insane. But if you're a new account, I think you'd be lucky to get 2 to 3 cases. So, the reality is we're going to have to find a solution to our problem. Or option B, I can make excuses for my problem. Option C is I can just give up. We get our first roadblock, let's shut down. Unfortunately, most people that know me are pretty hard-headed. I'm still going to maintain my direction. How we get there, don't know yet. As far as updates on the channel, have 2 more Timmy boxes coming from Rudy's patron, and then I'm waiting on unlimited cases to come in from the distributor. Don't know when that's going to happen. That way we can do some more box openings. I'm probably going to shy away from Welcome to Wrath. But I mean, if you guys enjoy the Welcome to Wrath, then I can always revert back to it. But until those orders get fulfilled, I'm kind of in limbo. At the same time, I've noticed I've gotten more views on some of these personal videos, so maybe some people just like those in general more than just doing the box openings. But that first Timmy box, if you haven't seen it, go watch that video. It's a good opening. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the future. The one red flag that I do see, that I would consider would be a bearish argument as far as Flesh and Blood goes, is that Flesh and Blood is becoming more expensive than Magic. And you got to ask yourself, would you rather buy a collector booster, right? A collector booster for $200, or buy Flesh and Blood Monarch First Edition for $200? And that one is, I'm kind of leaning towards the Magic on that one, to be honest. I don't know. You can make an argument that it seems very high risk. Very high risk right now. I mean, this could just be FOMO. It could be FOMO. It could be, they're looking at the first printing of Welcome to Wrath, looking at the second one, and they're just like, man, it's free money, just everybody get it, all you gotta do is hold it. I don't know, but there seems to be a lot of attention, and I mean, hopefully it works out, but my priority is getting my hands on the amount that I intended to so I can do those box openings. And the printing, depending on how much I have to pay for each box, will depend on how many that I'm opening. Because there's a certain point where it doesn't make sense to open the box. Because as we've seen our worst opening, which was the video, was it after it or the second one after it? You know, that was probably the worst unlimited box I've ever opened. And if you paid today's current market price for that box, which was $120? You know, it's wouldn't be a good feeling. It'd be feels bad, right? So we're just gonna have to navigate our way through this, and it's to me, I actually enjoy the experience of being part of this and like going through. And we're only 3.5 months out. Like, I can't wait to see what a release looks like. You know, it's gonna be very interesting. But my biggest question is, you know, can it maintain? If it has this high demand, can it maintain that demand? But is it a healthy supply issue, right? Like, are they working on being able to print more products? I'm pretty sure they are. They have to be. You know, they're exploding right now. I mean, hopefully, like I said, they still have 3.5 months out. Let's give it, say, a month and a half to get it to the States. So let's go out and say what? There's still probably 1 to 2.5 months of printing that they can probably still, you know, push out there. But at the same time, do you sacrifice? You know, is it will there be a quality control issue? You know, but it's interesting to be a part of this and see it in play. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to be watching the Shiny Fates market to see how that reacts, and that will probably lead into what's going on in the Flesh and Blood market, or it's not gonna lead directly into, but you'll see some correlation. But